Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2. 1 2 3 testing. Just yo Mad Matt, what's good, man? Just testing out the volume here, and here on my end it's picking up on my end, so don't know about the desktop audio. Properties. Yup, we're good. We're good now. We're just 27 minutes left to the fun start, so everything's doing fine. Just studying as well as playing some Final Fantasy IV, bit by bit, and I'm just going to just like properties, just testing to see if it can capture the audio here. See if it can capture. I'm just going to like do something real fast. So that out of the way now. So everything's good. Like desktop audio good. Everything's good. Just talking with you guys for a quick stream here. Let me just share the stream on YouTube to the tube here. I know about Mackenzie Critiques. He's doing his own thing. He's doing his own stream, so I couldn't like arrange it properly so we can do a crossover stream. But people, keep your expectations low because I'm not suspecting much. With FromSoft, I'm not suspecting an Armored Core title or a new Bloodborne sequel or DLC. I'm just doing like a reaction to. They're just going to show some indie games and some VR stuff. That's what I'm suspecting. All I just want to suspect is a new Final Fantasy 16 trailer. That's about it. Don't know about you guys, but thank you, Bleeding Shadow. I appreciate that. So I'm sharing the stream here. Let me just share the stream on. See. Yup. So just check that here. Man, is it me or a lot of people liking the whole tweet? Just like, thanks, I appreciate that. And yes, Final Fantasy IV was one of the GOATs on how to like actually make a good RPG, not just a Final Fantasy game, but a good role-playing game in general, as well as being one of the first games to actually have a complex storyline into it. And so far, I'm really enjoying the game. Besides the grinding, but I really enjoyed the game. But not as good as Chrono Trigger, but nevertheless, it's one of my favorites in the Final Fantasy series. But no Final Fantasy game can top Chrono Trigger, in my opinion, when it's gameplay and battle system and how the pacing of the story is. There's no like grinding or, what you call that, filler, or what you call it again, filler or bloat into the game, like, which is guilty of a lot of role-playing games, like. Yeah. Yep, people in the chat like didn't keep their expectations low, so I don't know. So what do you guys say? Yeah, a few things as good as Chrono Trigger, Xenogears is being a very sterling example. Yeah, Xenogears was an amazing game. It hooked me till I got stuck on a boss. Then I lost my save file, which sucked. And afterwards, I didn't get back to the game. Because I was pretty far into disc 1. I really enjoyed the game, though. Loved the battle system, the characters, and the storyline. And some people in the chat, in the PlayStation State of Play chat, is like, some people's like 3:30 in the morning when it starts, like really early morning. Yeah. And before we begin, let me like bring this like let me just bring up this example here. Oh, 13 likes, dude. Like, is it me or the tweet is like growing? Like, come on, man. Like, bruh. Like, seriously. Like, the reason why I did not add mechs into this list because I want it to be like pure space opera, meaning no mechs in it. Yeah. So here's my top 6 sci-fi space opera medium series period. They don't have to be anime. It's Legend of Galactic Heroes, Firefly, The Orville, Outlaw Star, Cowboy Bebop, Star Fox series. But with the Orville, it's a surprise because I thought the Orville's gonna suck, personally. And yeah. Anyways, it's like, oh, here's your tweet, Matt. Yeah. And anyways, anyways, about the Orville, I watched some episodes and I was hooked. I loved what I saw because basically this is a guy who makes animated comedies like Family Guy and American Dad and The Cleveland Show. And I'm kind of surprised he was able to make a better Star Trek than the official Star Trek. Read my lips. A better Star Trek than the actual official Star Trek. How embarrassing is that? And trust me, I love my space operas and mecha anime, but let me just tell you, I love space and cyberpunk in the future. That's my pet peeves. Like you, Matt. Like, thanks, dude. Like, basically, thanks. I wanted to not add any mechs because basically that would be cheating. But with the Legiverse, I have not experienced enough episodes, though I didn't put them on the list. Sorry. Let me just lower the desktop audio so I can just like so I can just watch the announcements. And let me just flip this. Okay, so computer screen. Let me just flip the computer screen. Oops. So the reason why I'm doing this, like, so I don't get copyright striked. So, order. So, anyways, about the Legiverse, I kind of loved what I saw so far. I only watched like a spin-off or two, so So where I'm at again? Yeah, I only watched like the few episodes of Space of those two series, so I don't have a good enough opinion of those. So anyways, about transforming mecha and whatnot, I'm just really happy that one of the best moments of my life is when most of Macross is out of like harmony, out of legal hell. Can you believe that? Because I don't. Because it's a shocker to me. Ever since the Eagles won the Super Bowl. And yes, I'm wearing a Sonic shirt. And that brings us to our next topic here. Today, 60 minutes. Just look at the street here and just like basically in Frontiers about the demos of Frontier. Yeah. Yeah. I'll probably check those out in the future one day, Matt. Thanks for the recommendation. But with Sonic Frontiers, anyone seen the demo of Sonic Frontiers? Raise your hand. Because basically, it looks pretty. It looks beautiful. And it looks decent. But I got a lot of gripes with it. One, Sonic Frontiers gameplay looks kind of looks slow. Despite having the boost feature and whatnot, the open world is empty. There's no NPCs to interact with, no enemies to fight, no stuff to interact with. What makes a good open world game? No villages to Sonic to stop by and rest, spend rings, use rings as currency to buy new upgrades and help you on your journey, or improve your boost, etc. And don't forget the whole, my nose is a little itchy, and don't forget the whole like action stages or zones, how you can actually actually go in them in real time without a loading screen. And you go through the action stage. What we saw here is a hub, not an action stage. Like, I don't know what Sega's getting into with Sonic, but if this game is a disappointment or a failure, Sonic is going to the movies. Full stop. And now, come on, man. Bruh. Please be excited. I'm not excited. You're excited. Like the whole thing is, let me just say this, people. Keep your expectations freaking low. Sony's just going to show some crappy games and some VR. That's about it. I'm probably a release date for God of War Ascension. Trust me, I'm not the biggest God of War fan. My brother's more like a fan of the game, but I'm more of a... Oh, crap. That was a surprise. That was a surprise there, like... That was a surprise there, yes. And yes, yeah, exactly. Sonic looks... That was a surprise there, but yeah, Sonic is way too slow. Like super slow. Like, it isn't fun. Like, it's an open world game. Sonic should be moving fast. We don't have to rely on like a bird or a transporter to transport to another world. Okay? Sonic is Sonic the Hedgehog. He should run over to the other like point of the map. It's your opinion, Madabat, but let me just say this. Like, let me just say this. Full stop. Here. It was on my head for years. people, in my head for years. It was in my head for years, but let me just tell you, most Western games haven't been good since 2019. Yeah, I said it, 2019. I'm not talking about the indie games. They make some great games. I'm talking about the AAA developers. They have not made an interesting game since 2019. Let me tell you that, people. Like, from personal experience, man, most Western games don't look more unappealing and ugly to look at. And it's just 12 minutes for the whole show to start. But dude, I was like, when the volume started, I was kind of like shocked for a moment. Like, let me just say that and of course, people, there's no Resident Evil 4 VR, no Final Fantasy 16, none of those games except for disappointment and boring looking games. Just saying, people in the chat, please leave a question down so I can like have something to talk to, because I'm running out of things to say. And wow, Zero dropped frames. It's pretty impressive. What the fudge, man? This is impressive. And only 7.3% of my CPU's being used. That's nice. And yup, Mad Matt, AAA games have been good since Deus Ex Mankind Divided, and that was the last good AAA game that we got, if you ask me. Yeah, that was a pretty fun game. The last good one was Spider-Man PS4. Don't know about you, but I love both games. I love Titanfall 2, Deus Ex Mankind Divided, and Spider-Man PS4. All the Western games are cookie cutter. Trash. At least Japan has that anime look, but I have gripes with them too, with some stuff, but at least they try to be different. Because most Western games are too gritty, overly gritty to the point of edge, and too dull looking. Like they're stuck in the 360 Xbox 360 PS3 generation. That's just me though. And it's only 10 minutes. Anyone watch Kamen Rider ZL? In the 90s? Not in the 90s, from the 90s with Keita Anemiya as the creature designer? Because that was one of my favorites out of the whole Kamen Rider series, in my opinion. And don't know about... Why I keep on saying don't know about you, though? It's kind of annoying. And anyone who watches anime... Yeah. Kamen Rider ZO is a definitive right kind of gritty, dark and brutal, but not to the point of edgelordness. Exactly. It still has that Kamen Rider feel for the kiddies, and its dark and gritty feel of Kamen Rider Black in 1987. It's not like over the top like Shin Kamen Rider or Kamen Rider Amazons, but the right kind of dark story, serious story that kids could watch. Likes? Holy crap, dude. Like, bruh. Man, my space opera post made a lot of hits. It's almost already slowly blowing up. Making numbers, man. Like. Look, I love Star Wars and all, but let's face it, people, it sucks now. Ran by showrunners that don't know what the hell they're doing. I'll probably do, like, some gameplay after this, if I'm in the mood to. Man, enough of these Morbius memes. That's getting annoying. Like seriously. The Mobius memes I don't like. It looks like a stupid movie, and I don't get the jokes. Because that stuff is annoying. Now. Mean ran it to the grave, dude. Like, basically, how she runs things is terrible. And it's probably not just Star Wars either she's going to ruin. She's going to ruin everything that is Lucasfilm related as a whole. But I'm just like waiting till the whole thing to start now. Like 5 minutes. Okay, so anyone got any topics to talk about in 5 minutes? If not, I'm probably going to play a game. After this. I haven't got a topic here because seriously, like, how cool that I'm able to play retro games on the go again. Because basically with this bad boy here, I can play from Game Boy Advance to play at NES to like 8-bit stuff to like Sony PlayStation, which is kind of dope. So I can play Xenogears on the go and whatnot. Yup, exactly, my friend. Boring, stupid memes. Gen Z humor sucks, to be honest. Because let's be honest here. Modern Marvel sucks. Mobius sucks. Don't know why people is making a joke out of it, because basically film was freaking horrible. Don't know about you guys, but so what I'm still solo. What's good, man? What I'm playing on the go is basically Final Fantasy IV and some various arcade titles, but I'm focusing on Final Fantasy IV right now, and I'm having a blast with it. And speaking of which, I'm going to I'm trying to save my data and save it on the cloud online, so so when I update or something like that, I don't lose the save data. Yeah, I'm playing Final Fantasy IV for those who don't know. One of my it's a great game so far. That's what you guys wondering. Oh, the item. I'm using a Raspberry Pi Zero 2 GPI case. So basically what I'm seeing here is, what you guys seeing here is, looks like a classic Game Boy. Kind of cool, isn't it? You're finally playing Chrono Trigger now? Nice, dude. I've beaten that game like 2 months ago. And I really enjoyed that one. And seriously, Final Fantasy IV is a great game. Let me tell you that. But Chrono Trigger blows it out of the water with ease. Oh, my friend got a badass phone. Nice. That's not no phone, dude. That's actually an actual retro console, not a phone. Yes, they've been looking at some tech videos involving Raspberry Pi and other videos. Yeah, I've been looking at some tech videos. I've subbed to some guys. If you're wondering, Solo. Almost time now. Just one more minute before the party begins, man. Yes, I looked at some tech videos and whatnot, and let me tell you about the Raspberry Pi Zero 2. The GPI case, the only hurdle I had to go through was its price, but the hard thing is I had to look through some sites for a Raspberry Pi Zero 2W. I had to go look for it in a vendor site. Had to wait till like 2 days for processing, and then I had to wait like almost 2 weeks to a month to the Pi Zero 2W to get there. With emulation, yes, it's a pretty dope thing. Like basically, dude, they got some AmberNet, they got some like mini PCs already, like able to play Steam games and whatnot. But it's almost time for disappointment, people. Don't know about you, but you guys can see the screen yet? Three, two, one. Let's go. Is it that VPVR2 or some crap like that? Prepare for disappointment, people, of a game we don't care about, but I'm in for new IPs that are not boring. Let me shut off this chat, it's annoying. What? Wait a minute, that's that Resident Evil VR thing. Whatever it is. You guys can see and hear right now? We'll talk about that after the show, but 2 trillion debt, my god, man, like Oh, please be like action oriented, like the original Resident Evil 4. I know it's VR and whatnot, but exactly, Mad Matt, like a remake of a game that's already perfect and it's been ported many times. I don't know why the hell they wanted to like knock this shot, people. Anyways, I'm just joking here. Knock this shot. So anyways, the graphics look great, but let me just tell you, Resident Evil 4 is the perfect game to get into the series, as well as let me just say this. A game that has been ported so many freaking times that we don't need a remake. It's been perfect. Better crap. And I'm not a Resident Evil fan, but hear me out here. Let me just say this. Let me just tell you this. Why didn't it remake Code Veronica? I'm not a Resident Evil fan, but why they don't make Code Veronica remake, or what's that game called? What's that game? I forgot the other. Gun Survivor as well. Forgot the other ones, but I'm more of a Devil May Cry guy, but again, I'm not a big Resident Evil fan, and they should have remade Code Veronica instead. Oh, another zombie game! Woo! What is this? Far Cry Post-Apocalyptic New Orleans Edition? Never mind, this is another zombie game, never mind. I really am getting sick of these Walking Dead, Left 4 Dead clones, man, of the Western market. I'm not trying to be funny. This looks bad. I'm trying to be fair. Yes, it's not it's like, dude, I seen Left 4 Dead being more cooler than this. Oh wow, a Walking Dead spinoff. Woo! This is dull, man. And come on, a zombie game, exactly. And remember that one joke I made with Walking Dead? Is that No Man's Sky? VR edition? Yup, it's No Man's Sky with VR support. Oh look, a robot. Imagine a proper Gundam VR game. Or a Star Wars VR game. That would have been cool. Who remembers that Dreamcast Gundam game called Blue Destiny? Because that has a potential to be a remake. Really? Monster Hunter? Come on, man! Oh, never mind. That's No Man's Sky. I mean, Horizon Zero Dawn. Come on, man. Can we get to, like, freaking... what you call it? Killzone again? I want my Killzone 5 or 6 or 7 now. Like, come on, man. Like, come on. This is so unappealing. Art direction looks kind of great and all, with the whole non-piloted Zords, but come on, bruh. Why do Horizon Zero Dawn needs a VR game? I'm not interested in it unless you're a super fan of the series, but I played Horizon Zero Dawn and I did not like it. I wanted to like the game, but I dropped the game because it was boring. Let's see the trap. I'm not no Nintendo fanboy, but the decisions of late has been... Exactly, dude. Like, I'm not impressed so far, dude. I'm, like, bored. Oh, wow, Zoid wannabes. The whole plot doesn't make any sense. At all. Exactly. If I want a first-person VR too... Why do we need a new game plus? Oh yeah. Not impressed. The graphics, exactly. I'm not impressed at all, dude. Like, they should have had that on day one. They should have had this on day freaking one. Why you make a video on this? Sorry to be a little rough here, but come on, bruh. Okay, now make my Killzone 6. Oh yeah, now it's a PC port. Woo! Spider-Man's coming to PC. We got Spider-Man on the PC, people. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. This is a great game and all, but let me just tell you, they should have just put a post as a Twitter post. Hey, we're having a PC port on Spider-Man. That was lame. Despite being a good game. Now where's my Soul Lost Aside at? Let me tell you, an indie developer by the name of Stephen Dungdu and his Purpose series is superior than Purpose. It's what I'm saying here is like I lost thought here because look at this trailer here, stupid trailer here. What I'm just saying is there's this indie developer that I interviewed on my podcast named Stephen Dungdu, and he made a really great game. He's making a great game called it's a project called Purpose. And from the trailer to like the demo footage he's shown, development footage, looks super impressive. And it looks way better than what this like tech demo looks like. Come on, man. Like, people are making games about a stray cat and whatnot. Yes, I'm in for some originality, but come on, let the cat attack or solve some puzzles, people, and some platforming. Come on, man. Be gotta get dinner time yet. Like, come on, just a cat. You're playing a cat. No platforming. No puzzles. You know the game is crap. It's going to be for free for the next 2 tiers of PlayStation Plus. And what the hell's this? This looks kind of cool. This looks kind of impressive. Is that successor to Dead Space? Ooh, god damn, man. Oh, god. Oh, god. Okay, now this is impressive. Sort of. Dead Space. This is giving me like Dead Space vibes, man. God. Oh. Yup, it's that Dead Space like successor. Wow. Okay, what is this? Like another Bloodsport game? Come on, bro. Where's my Final Fantasy 16? Square. Oh, yeah, another shooter. No wonder why the US has some gun problems. Yeah, that was a joke, people. That was another joke, another shooter, and a deathmatch game. Wow, Jet Set Radio gone like, like third-person shooter and whatnot. Yeah, it was a terrible joke, but... Don't get me wrong, Spider-Man PS4 is a great, like, PS4 game. But, let me just tell you, they should have put that as a Twitter post. Roller Dome? You mean, like, Jet Set Radio with... No, Smash TV gone Jet Set Radio. Yeah. Wow. Okay, this is cool. Sort of. But again, with the Roller Dome thing, let me just tell you that it's like Jet Set Radio gone Smash TV. Visual novel. Interactive visual novel game. Yup, this is sad. The only interesting game so far is Calypso, the Dead Space successor. That's about it. That's about it. This is pathetic so far. Black Ball. Dark West. This crappy game, man. Now, where's my Final Fantasy 16 now? Or I have to wait till, like, Squaresoft does a stream or something like that. Street Fighter? Or that one other game. It's that one other game with robotic dinosaurs no one wanted. We wanted dinosaur games, but come on, bro. Remember that one Dino Crisis that people wanted and... Metro City? Street Fighter 6? Nice. Wait, is Luke the new main character of Street Fighter going forward? Are they going back to, like, the whole, like... Oh, wow, they're doing... Hey, look, people. We're going Final Fight. We're going Final Fight here, people. We got Final Fight now. This is a Final Fight game. This is a Final Fight game. You see what I'm getting into, people? This is a... Well, Chun-Li looks nice there. But that rap is horrible. But anyways, this is a Final Fight game. All but in name. Final Fight. Dude, this is like Street Fighter's going Final Fight now. Hey, Capcom be like, we can't resurrect Final Fight, but let's put it in a new Street Fighter game after Third Strike, if you understand, if you get my drift. But let me say this. But if they actually wanted to go to like the whole Final Fight vibe with KOF or Fatal Fury Revival, they should like go to like a open world, semi-open world Southtown or something like that. But so far it looks okay. Still a Final Fight game. Garou Mark of the Wolves Street Fighter Edition. Final Fight Street Fighter Edition. Yep. So anyway, yeah, this whole thing is like garble, like I said before. Only 2 games impressed me so far was Calypso and Street Fighter 6 made an impression, but to me it's more like a Final Fight 3.0. That looks dull. Really, people, this trailer looks dull. The game would have been, the game is probably going to be fun, but the trailer looked dull. Yeah, okay. Don't smack down this game yet, but so far, it looks boring. My God. There's some, like, widget PS1 games that are much more fun than this. A guy in a bike. Wow. Like, bro, this, come on, man. It has promise, but these trailers making it look boring, or just this boring period. And so far, the only game that impressed me or made an impact to me was that Calypso game, and that's about it. Don't know about you though. Solo's still there? Probably he's out for dinner too. But this is like dull, man. I'm just gonna check out the reactions on freaking Twitter. Season Street Fighter 6, aka Final Fight Garl, the Mark of the Wolves edition. Holy crap! A delay! Mark of the Wolves edition. Mark. Okay, let's bring it on, people. Let me shut it off, man. Dozo, the trailer. Yeah, Dozo, bring on the trailer. In a ruled by tyranny and turmoil. Yes, this is Final Fantasy Tactics going Final Fantasy versus 13. We would have gotten like Final Fantasy. Oh, I gotta shut up now. Godzilla gone even get Final Fantasy or Eva. I gotta shut up now. Enough with the bad jokes. Holy crap, this is okay. The blood. Come on, can we just when the coral's like frozen, can we break the coral into pieces? Holy crap, this is cool. The Crusades! Final Fantasy Versus 13, the Crusades edition. The Crusades edition. Are the Dominants going to be your party members? Godzilla. Oh wow, Godzilla! Where's the magic? Yeah, exactly. What I'm seeing for magic is the Godzilla effects. okay. The whole summon thing. Yup, spring, summer, next year. Just like the league said. But and that's a wrap, of course, dude. But let me just say this, okay? My opinions on it is they're missing stuff. Like the story. Look, Final Fantasy IV, I'm playing that right now. Amazing, simple story. Yes, there's the summons. They get the highlight of the story, but to me, the trailer's oozing like Final Fantasy Tactics gone like Bahamut Lagoon, and Final Fantasy Versus 13. That's what my opinions are. But bruh, like, come on, bruh, like only 2 games or 3 Calypso, because that actually made a reaction that made me scared because it's a Dead Space spiritual successor. Street Fighter 6, aka Final Fight Garo Mark of the Wolves Edition. And finally, Final Fantasy 16. But let me just say this. Where's the magic? Like the magic spells, the magic attacks. We got summons, yes, they exist, but the summons, the open world, is this going to be chapter based like 15? Or it's going to be, or type O, or it's going to be like an open world game like the original Final Fantasy titles. Exactly, Solo. I wasn't even impressed with it at first. Because basically, if I wanted a Final Fight game, I would have gotten a Final Fight game. They would have just called it Final Fight. Return of Metro City. Or just call it, whatever. Spiritual Successor Final Fight, whatever. They just slapped Street Fighter in it because it's a known IP. And so far, feel me there, people. Like, I'm not nitpicking, even though I'm basically nitpicking, but to me, it felt more like a Final Fight revival. With the whole semi-open world hub world of Street Fighter and Final Fight, the whole location takes place in Metro City as a whole. But let me just say that it is mid at best. Even that one visual novel / hack and slash that Black Sage would have liked looks disappointing. Only 3 games made a sort of an impact out of it. And this is why I'm into retro games and somewhat indies and AA titles. Because they don't know how the hell they can, like, what's it called again? Anybody? Like, what's it called again? Nothing's impressive. ABC, 1, 2, 3s, etc. Wow, my order just shipped. At least Street Fighter Calypso, at least Street Fighter 6, Street Fighter Final Fight 6 or Street Fighter 6 and Final Fantasy 16 at least showed some snippets of gameplay at least. But all the rest of the games, besides the Fox-looking one that probably is a good game, but its trailer sucked balls. Oh wait, that's not a good trailer because I forgot the name. So this is, I'm like, it's I'm not going to watch any movies, okay? And I don't give a crap about VR. It gave me a Final Fantasy 16 trailer. That's all I came for. And so far, I just got Bahamut Lagoon vibes from it. If you don't know what Bahamut Lagoon is, let me just show you it. Okay. Yeah. Bahamut Lagoon's gameplay blends 2D RPG grid-based combat with turn-based combat. Players have the ability to raise and battle dragons alongside other players' characters. Blah blah blah. That's what giving me those vibes right now. Like, let me just like that's what's giving me right now those vibes. Like Bahamut Lagoon and Tactics and Final Fantasy Versus 13. Like, I'm not that impressed with it, but don't know about you people, but like most of the games are forgettable as hell. Yeah, but I'm about to shut this stream off for now because basically the showcase is over and people are done talking. But I appreciate you dropping by, Solo and Mad Matt. I really do. And most of this showcase is mid except for 3 games. That's about it. That gave an impression, sort of. So if you like this video, please leave a message in the Zodiac Age Final Fantasy 12. Nope, make that Final Fantasy 10. Final Fantasy 12's gameplay is horrible. It was hampered by its horrible battle system and gambit system. Sorry. Final Fantasy would have been great. The last good game was Final Fantasy X, period. Not 10-2, not the rumored 10-3, not Final Fantasy 15. I prefer Versus 13. We should have gotten that one. Not the Trilogy 13 either. Not 12 or the Zodiac Age bullshit. To me, that is still Final Fantasy 12, but with new features. Final Fantasy 14, hate MMOs. 11, I don't care. But let me just say this. Tell me why Final Fantasy 12, the Zodiac Age, is a good game than the original 12. Tell me right now in the chat. To me, it's like a port with better features, more bosses, and whatnot. Because its gameplay sucked balls. It tried to be an MMO, but it's not. Listen down in the chat right now. Dare you. Wow, can't even like list a list a whole list of reason why. Wow. Why it's better than 12? List down the reasons why it's better than 12. PS2 12. Because to me, it's a freaking port. It is a port of a game that its battle system ruins it. No, dude. A decent port. Wow, dude. Square can't do ports, period. Square Enix can't do ports, period. Give me the dirt, what you missed. Madman, I'm about to end this stream. But we got Street Fighter 6. We got some Fox indie game. We got a cat indie game. And we got Final Fantasy 16. And that's about it. But for those who missed it here, I'm just going to say this right now. You can watch the archived video and just skip around the parts here. And I'm about to close the stream anyway. If you guys like, if you guys, yeah, I'm saying here, if you guys have like anything to say, please say it now before I end the stream. If you guys just came here, please leave a like, a message in the comments, and a comment in the comment box. And don't forget to hit that red button and that blue bell for notifications on videos. Until then, this is your boy, the Omega Katana, signing off. And one more thing here, people. If you missed the stream, go there's in an hour or two, go check out this archive video here. It'll be up on my YouTube channel. If for those who are missing stuff. Until then, this is your boy, the Omega Katana, signing off, and I'm getting tired.